Tension is something that we will face in life. It can create feelings of fear, stress, or anxiety. By managing tension, we can manifest courage. I'm going to talk about 4 types of tension and how you can bring courage every single time. I'm holding a plank. It's not something I can do for a great deal of time, but muscle growth doesn't happen without protein, good nutrition, or putting your muscles under tension. Without having that time under tension, bodybuilders wouldn't be able to grow their muscles. And that's the thing with courage. Sometimes there's tension around us. It could be in a meeting, a difficult conversation, but by bringing self-care to that moment and bringing courage, you can get through that challenging time. My family name is Stark, which is part of the Robertson clan in Scotland. I have a very famous Uncle Tony. You may know him. Apparently he's the Iron Man and worth billions and billions of dollars. Also, there's something called Game of Thrones that I've never watched. But the thing with different characters in something like Game of Thrones is there's often tension. I find sometimes we manifest that tension internally, maybe how we think about a different person. But we all have different ways of working. You have different types of relationships with people. But understanding how somebody works, how somebody thinks, is really key to overcoming that tension. Empathy, listening with discomfort really increases understanding. These are things which actually take courage to work through discomfort, to work with different characters. But when you're able to collaborate, learn and grow, you can really have those great conversations and build fantastic relationships. I'm in an old military bunker in Sydney Harbour. It reminds me of the tension in negotiations. It may seem there's a battle, there has to be a fight. That doesn't always have to be the case. That's where courage comes in. I spent 15 years of my career in technology procurement, managing IT suppliers, negotiating contracts and deals for software, hardware, services. What I learned was to understand what was important, what the needs of my stakeholders were. You know, what are the things that you want? You could be negotiating with a family member, a colleague, or a company. Remember to think about the value that you create and claim. You know, you should both get something out of this conversation, out of this negotiation. There's the art of the compromise, but also knowing when to walk away. In a negotiation, if you can bring courage, articulate your value, what that you want, and not be afraid of those difficult conversations, those challenging moments, you can both get a great outcome. One area where we often find tension is when it comes to performance. It could be in the workplace, completing that important deliverable, task, or meeting a major milestone. It could be in your business, closing that deal, or solving that problem for an unhappy customer. Or it could be something in your personal life. I'm an amateur boxer. One thing I've learned is to always bring my A game. I may not hit the shot, I may not get the right hook, but I'm going to bring my best. Think about that internal voice, you know, the one that we want to switch off, that says we're not good enough. Have the courage to block it. Block is a great form of defense in boxing. So bringing your A game and having the courage to switch off that voice really helps you manifest courage. By taking ownership of fear, you can remove a layer of tension. That really helps improve a situation, improve an outcome. You always deserve the best in life.